Hi there, it's Saturday, July 13th, and time for Proverbs 13. Let's jump over here and see what we can learn today, Verse 1, a wise son responds to his father's discipline, but a mocker doesn't listen to rebuke. Did you listen to your parents when you were young? They were probably trying to teach you something that they learned the hard way. Okay, verse 2, from the words of his mouth a man will enjoy good things, but treacherous people have an appetite for violence. That's good, we'll highlight that. From the words of your mouth you'll enjoy good things. How you do that? Be kind, be humble, don't be prideful. Okay? What you say comes back to you. Remember that. These glasses are dirty. I can't see. I have a habit of touching them. Okay. That's only slightly better. Okay. Along with this, from the words of your mouth you enjoy good things. The one who guards his mouth protects his life. The one who opens his lips invites his own ruin. All right? Keep your mouth shut 99% of the time. You just want to keep your mouth shut. Just, wow. These glasses are terrible. Let me see if I can get all my fingerprints off of them. Okay. Right. The one who guards his mouth protects his life. Okay. The one who opens your mouth invites your own ruin. Okay. There will always be somebody smarter than you, so don't act like the smartest one in the room. Okay. Usually makes you look stupid. The slacker craves yet has nothing, but the diligent is fully satisfied. Right? Just keep plodding on. This, if I only had this and if I only had that. Right? Verse 5, the righteous hate lying, but the wicked act disgustingly and disgracefully. Right? If you're trying to be righteous, you should hate lies. Okay? It's just that simple. Righteousness guards people of integrity, but wickedness undermines the sinner. Right? Wickedness undermines the sinner. One man pretends to be rich but has nothing. Another pretends to be poor but has great wealth. Now this has gone on even back then. It goes on then. It goes on now. These people like that are pretending to be rich, that are having big cars and big phones and fancy clothes, and they eat at the best restaurants, and right? But secretly they're in debt up to their ears and they have nothing. Right? It's just all a facade to impress people they don't even know. And there are other people, and I have known people like this. The second one pretends to be poor but has great wealth. Okay? I have known people that drive old beat up cars and they wear old jeans with holes in them, and they're unkempt and they're dirty, but they have millions and millions in the bank, and they don't want anybody to know, and they don't want anybody to touch it. Okay? Neither one is good. Okay? But they're out there. 8, riches are a ransom for a man's life, but a poor man's hears no threat. Okay? If you got nothing for them to take, they'll leave you alone, right? If you're rich, somebody wants your money, they'll threaten to kill you unless you give them your money. It's terrible, huh? 9, the light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is put out. Okay. Do you shine a light? That's a deep subject, huh? 10, arrogance leads to nothing but strife, but wisdom is gained by those who take advice. I'll get that one too. Arrogance leads to nothing but strife. What do you say, arrogance? Full of yourself, thinking you're better than everybody else. The quality of being arrogant. It's a noun. How do you like that? Arrogance is the quality of being unpleasantly proud and behaving as if you are more important than or know more than somebody else. Right. Got that? I think you're all that. Nobody likes that. Just leads to trouble. Wisdom is gained by those who take advice. Yeah, that's true. Everybody can teach you something. Everybody on earth can teach you something. Even the lowliest person in the lowliest job knows something that you don't know. Okay? "11. Wealth obtained by fraud would dwindle, but whoever earns it through labor will multiply it." Got that? It will, and it always does. Okay, always does. "Delayed hope makes the heart sick, but fulfilled desire is a tree of life." Right, and we're all experiencing that, huh? Delayed hope. Stuff that's out of your control. You just want it to get better. 13, the one who has contempt for instruction will pay the penalty, but the one who respects a command will be rewarded. Contempt for instruction. You like that? I know how to do that. You can't tell me. But I've been doing it all my life. I don't care. I know a better way. You pay for that. You know. A lot of guys don't read the instructions. That's a famous saying. You know, I don't need those instructions. And after you've torn everything up, you end up going to the trash and reading the instructions after you've paid the penalty. Right? 14, a wise man's instruction is a fountain of life, turning people away from the snares of death. Right? You need to find a person like that and listen to him. Okay? 15, good sense wins favor, but the way of the treacherous never changes. Have good sense. Right? Comes from having integrity, diligence, always doing the right thing, never being proud. It's a lot of ways to get good sense. And there's more. Every sensible person acts knowledgeably, but a fool displays his stupidity. Well, some people do that, huh? 17, a wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy courier brings healing. Yeah, they used to use messengers back then. Okay. And if you get a wicked, stupid messenger that wants to cause trouble, they could cause a lot of trouble. 18, poverty and disgrace come to those who ignore discipline. But the one who accepts correction will be honored. Poverty and disgrace comes to those who ignore discipline. Okay? Now, there are those kids that just will not listen to you. Okay, they know it all, and you can't tell them anything. And they all end up the same place: poverty and disgrace. Desire fulfilled is sweet to the taste, but to turn from evil is an abomination to fools. Right? People love being evil. You're not going to get them away from it. 20, the one who walks with the wise will become wise, but a companion of fools will suffer harm. I like that part right there. The one who walks with the wise will become wise. Now, if you want to be wise, hang around smart people. Okay, it's just that easy. And almost all the time, a wise person is always willing to teach you. Okay, always. Hang around with idiots, okay, you'll suffer harm. Just look at all these protesters and looters. Okay. 21. Disaster pursues sinners, but good rewards the righteous. Okay. Yeah. 22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his grandchildren, but the sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. Okay, now this is... I talk about this whenever this verse comes up. Okay. All of Solomon's Proverbs, he never talks about... The only time he talks about money and wealth is riches, is it being a result of gaining wisdom. Okay? He never says pursue money, pursue, wealth, pursue. He never says that. He says if you pursue wisdom, knowledge, discretion, keep your mouth shut, don't be prideful, that stuff will come automatically. The inheritance you want to leave to your grandchildren is not money, it's wisdom. Okay? Teach them wisdom. Teach them to honor and love the Lord above all else. And teach them these things. Teach them wisdom, how to learn, who to listen to. Okay? That's the inheritance a good man leaves to his grandchildren. Okay? It's not money. Okay? It's not money. It's knowledge and wisdom. Okay? Good sense. The money disappears quickly. Okay? So there's that. 23. The uncultivated field of the poor yields abundant food, but without justice it is swept away. Yeah. And most people in America have everything they need to survive. Okay, you have jobs, you have stuff. Okay, it's not. I mean, some countries are so desperately poor there is nothing. Okay, but the uncultivated field, it means you have everything there, but you don't do anything with it. You could be making lots of food. You could be making money. You could be, providing. But you choose not to. Yeah. And pretty soon you'll lose whatever you do have if you don't do anything with it. Right. 24. The one who will not use the rod hates his son, but the one who loves him disciplines him diligently. Yeah. Now this goes right along with some of these other things we were talking about. No, I can't find it, of course. The kids won't listen to you, okay? There's ones that say refuse instruction. I was looking for that one, but if they're young, you have to make them, okay? You have to make it so listening to your instruction is a lot more beneficial than not, okay? Do what I say or I will discipline you, and they used rods, they used poles, and they beat their kids, and they say the one who does not spank your children hates your children. Okay? And that is very true. A righteous man eats till he is satisfied, but the stomach of the wicked is empty. Right. So, there's Proverbs 13. We can go over our highlights real quick here. Highlighted 2. From the words of his mouth, a man will enjoy good things. All right? But treacherous people have an appetite for violence. Okay? Whatever you say is going to come back to you. Okay? You say good things, you say kind things, right? You say loving things, it'll come back to you. Easy as that. Okay, and 3, one of my favorites. The one who guards his mouth protects his life, but the one who opens his lips invites his own ruin. All right? What do I always say? Keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. Okay? You cannot add anything to a conversation. Just keep your mouth shut. And you'll protect your own life. You highlighted 7. One man pretends to be rich but has nothing. Another pretends to be poor but has great wealth. And we talked about that. There are plenty of those out there. And 10, arrogance, thinking you're better than everybody, leads to nothing but strife. But wisdom is gained by those who take advice. Right? Always be willing to take advice. Okay. 13, the one who has contempt for instruction will pay the penalty, but the one who respects a command will be rewarded. Okay, now that's the one I was looking for, that we were down here. The one who will not use the rod hates his son, but the one who loves him disciplines him diligently. Okay? The one who has contempt for instruction will pay the penalty, right? You're going to get beat with a rod if you're young. If your parents love you, they will discipline you and make you learn this stuff. Highlighted 20. For simple, the one who walks with the wise will become wise. You want to be smart? Hang around smart people. Okay? In whatever vocation you want to learn, hang around people that are experts in that field. They'll be glad to teach you. And we talked about 22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his grandchildren. According to my personal opinion, inheritance is not money. That's wisdom. Wisdom brings wealth on its own. So, teach your grandchildren wisdom. And 24, we already talked about, the one who will not use the rod hates his son, but the one who loves him disciplines him diligently or always. Right? So, there you go. That is Proverbs 13 for July 13th. I think where we're at in our Through the Bible in a Year. We're on day 195 today. And we were doing Isaiah. Man, it was great yesterday. And today we're starting Micah. 7 chapters in the book of Micah. I'll admit I don't know a lot about Micah. Micah the Morishite. Another prophet talking about the bad things that are going to happen to Israel because they don't listen to God. We'll get to that. Give us a like if you think about it. This tape tune later today for Through the Bible in a Year, but we'll keep doing this. See you next time.